I wanted to share with you guys 5 game-changing makeup products. I was thinking about just the things in my entire collection because I have so many products that I've tried and I have so many that I love. But I wanted to create a video where I kind of stripped it down to just 5 products that I really feel like make a huge difference in the way my makeup looks and how it wears. And what kind of inspired this video, I was actually doing my friend's makeup for her wedding day that's coming up. So we were doing her makeup for some of her bridal photos, and I don't know, there's something about seeing these same products and techniques on another face versus my own because, you know, I feel like it's just different when you see it on somebody else, and it really solidified how incredible some of these products were. And so I wanted to just share 5 things with you guys. A lot of these things you've seen me talk about over and over and over again, but I'm still gonna talk about them because I really do think they make the biggest difference in how your makeup looks. It's truly, they're all game changers for me personally. I had to start with this, okay? This is probably what I would say is the most game-changing foundation that I've tried recently. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I wear mine in the shade Mont Blanc. I can't stop using this. You guys might be sick of hearing me talk about it, but honestly, truly, it's one of the most incredible foundations. The thing I love about it is you get great coverage, but it's thin. It does not sit on top of the skin. The luminosity that it has is not super dewy or greasy to where it looks over the top. It's just the perfect healthy amount of a light reflecting kind of an effect that this gives. I'm going to apply this on half the face so you can see the difference. A little goes a long way with this, you guys. Like, you don't need much at all to get the right amount of coverage. Anything that might need more coverage, I prefer to just use concealer because I feel like less is truly more with this. The less you use, the better it looks, the more skin-like it looks, and the less likely it is to settle into any fine lines that you have. I won't spend too much time on this because I recently did a whole dedicated video about this foundation again because I love it that much. Here's the before, here's the after. There's just something so special about this. This has been a game-changing / life-changing foundation. I know that sounds dramatic, but you know, it really has made such a difference in my makeup routine. I always get compliments when I wear it, and you can see how it gives such a beautiful radiance to the skin that's not over the top. I didn't add any primer, I just have my skincare underneath, so this is truly what the foundation does. I absolutely love it. I love it. I also feel like this formula can be manipulated for dry and oily skin. I know some people with oily skin find this to be a little too dewy. Honestly, it comes down to your preference when it comes to foundations and the formulas that you like for your skin. But even I get oily in my T-zone, and I feel like if I use the right powders and setting sprays, which I will get into in a second, it lasts so incredibly well on the skin and also has just the perfect finish. This is by far my favorite foundation at the moment. It's absolutely amazing. All right, so I just applied a little concealer underneath my eyes, and now we're gonna move into the second game-changing product for me. I feel like in order to get the most out of your makeup, you have to set it with powder. The thing is, some people are really scared of powder because they don't like to look cakey or powdery, and I totally get it. That's why I feel like this powder specifically, like this formula, is so special. I have used it for so long now. It's my go-to powder still, and I just feel like you get great longevity. You're able to set your entire face or, you know, your foundation with it, and it doesn't look overdone. It still allows your skin to look like skin. It doesn't feel heavy, but it's very effective. And that is this right here, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. Now, I actually used 2 shades. I've been getting a lot of use out of Cupcake, which has a little bit of a light pink undertone, which I really like to kind of brighten the under eyes. Actually, this is kind of what I use all over the face. I don't feel like it brightens. It kind of color corrects on me since I do have fair skin. Sugar Cookie adds a little more brightness underneath my eyes, but I love this formula. It's so incredible. I can't stop using it. I feel like it's virtually undetectable on the skin, and this combination, like using this powder on top of the NARS foundation especially, is something I've done for months and months and months now. And every time I get compliments on my makeup, people always say, oh my gosh, your skin looks amazing. And 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing this combo. I'm wearing the NARS foundation with the Huda Beauty powder on top. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Sugar Cookie, which is the like white shade. Well, it's more translucent, but for me, it does brighten a little. And I'm gonna take that underneath the eyes. I personally like to use it with a brush to just press it in. Some people like to use sponges or powder puffs. I've always just used like a little brush and it works great. A little goes a long way with this. And I always press it. I really feel like that also helps. I know that's more of a game-changing tip versus a product, but really kind of pressing it into the skin, not dragging because you don't want to remove any of the coverage that you just applied with your foundation and concealer. But I feel like that pressing motion really helps create that poreless, smooth finish to the skin. So we used that shade for the T-zone. I'm gonna switch over to the pink shade, which actually works really well all over my face because I do have neutral undertones, so I have a little bit of pink in my skin. So I'm gonna take this cupcake shade on a fluffier brush and just press it onto the sides of the face. Something else that really helps too to make it even more skin-like, I mean, look at the skin even before this next step that I'm about to show you, which makes it even more natural looking. I feel like my skin looks like skin still. There's no dusty, powdery finish, which is amazing. If you really want to ensure that it's pressed in and has extra longevity and also just ensures that you pick up any of that excess if there is any, just take your sponge and gently press over top. I feel like that makes it look even more natural and skin-like. This is a combo that obviously, you know, I'm always on camera, but I promise you it looks good in real life. And I get compliments on this in real life all the time. And I love how it looks on myself as well. It makes me feel confident. I know I can trust them. They just wear really well on me, the foundation and the powder. But this is my current favorite base, game changing, I'm telling you. So the next product is actually an eye product. So I'm gonna hurry and do like bronzer, brows, all of that, and then I will show you my third product. All right, this next product is a tubing mascara. I feel like tubing mascaras in general are pretty game-changing, but this formula specifically really changed my life. I haven't stopped using it since I tried it out years ago, and it's a product I've talked about so many times here on my channel, and I've gotten literally all of my sisters, sister-in-laws, mother-in-laws, everybody hooked on this mascara because it just works, and it works well for everybody, and it seems to work really well for a lot of different mascara preferences and also on a lot of different lash types. So the mascara I am talking about is this right here. This is the famous Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara from Thrive Cosmetics. It is a game changer. I mean, I recommend this to everyone still. I still use it in my personal routine. It comes with me when I travel. It's just a very reliable product that gives me a lot of volume, but never, ever, ever smudges or flakes, okay? That's hard to find, for me especially. I have very long lashes naturally, so a lot of formulas at least smudge because they touch the skin around my eyes, and if my eyelid gets a little oily, it's done for. That's never happened with a Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I love it. So let me show you how wonderful this is. I also really love how much volume you get. I feel like it's very versatile for that reason. Honestly, it might be time for me to open a new mascara bottle for this one. I go through so many, it's insane. And this one's almost out. So here's the before and after. You can see how much volume this gives. I love the effect of the Thrive Cosmetics Lash Extensions Mascara. As it's open for a little longer, it will give you more and more volume. So this is definitely a tube that I've used for a long time. So it's giving me extra grip and volume, but I absolutely love how this looks on the lashes. All right, I'm going to apply blush and lipstick, and then we'll go on to product number 4. All right, this next product and step in general, but I will have my own personal recommendations for products in this step. But I feel like no matter what you've done with your makeup, this step always makes it look better. This is where, when I was doing my friend's makeup for her bridals, this just solidified my beliefs around this makeup step. It really changes everything. You can do such a good job with your primers, your foundations, your powders, whatever, and it looks good. And then you do this step and it's like, that's it. It's done, it's beautiful, it's fantastic, and that is setting spray. I just bought a new one of this because I just ran out of the bottle, but the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is such an incredible, long-lasting setting spray. I personally, if you've watched me for a while, I really firmly believe in double setting. So what that is just using more of a glycerin-based setting spray first. One of the products that I really love, but I don't think they make it anymore. I was trying to find it online. I don't think they have it. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. That was a go-to for me, that game changer. Also the MAC Fix Plus, something like that. Something that's more water-based, not necessarily long wear or oil proof. Doing that first, letting it sink into the skin, pressing it into the skin. I'll show you, I guess. I don't have to explain it to you because I'll show you literally. And then sealing it in with a long-lasting setting spray. Absolutely game-changing. I swear by this. I swear by setting spray, and especially these products. Like, I really do feel like they make the biggest difference. Let me not just tell you, let me just show you how this works. So I'm gonna do my MAC Fix Plus first. Let me assess the situation first, hold on. We can't forget. I'm gonna add a little more bronzer. Okay, we're gonna do a nice spritz of MAC Fix Plus. I'm gonna let that dry down halfway. Once it's dried down halfway, I take my sponge and I press it gently into the skin. This will ensure that every powder product that you have sinks into the skin, the setting spray sinks into the skin. It brings life back to the face. I'm obsessed with this. After that's done, you take your long wear setting spray. I love this one. Urban Decay All Nighter is one that I've also loved for a long time. And we're gonna really soak the face with this. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry halfway as well. And then same thing, press that into the skin. I'm telling you guys, on camera, I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell how incredible this makes your makeup look. It's definitely something that enhances how your makeup looks in real life. And then obviously the longevity that you get from a setting spray is a plus. I can't live without setting spray. I feel like it's so underrated. I don't feel like a lot of people in my personal life, you know, who aren't really makeup obsessed people by any means, but they wear makeup every day. People don't use setting spray. They don't invest in a setting spray because it kind of feels like something extra, you know, an extra product to buy. And if you don't understand how amazing it will make your makeup look, I can see how it would be an easy step to skip. But for me, it's truly essential. I don't know how anybody goes without a setting spray, especially double setting like this. I'm telling you, changed my life. It really did. I've been doing this for years and I still do it to this day. The fifth and final product is something I've talked about for years on my channel, and it's still something that I can't live without. It's still something that I watch transform my makeup and how it wears throughout the day, and I use it on every single person that I do makeup for. I'm not a freelance artist. I only do makeup on friends and family, but I, you know, specifically am usually requested to do people's wedding makeup, which is, you know, such an honor. So I've done a lot of brides among my family and my friends, and this is a product that I will not use on every single bride just because it works. That's the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Setting Powder, or transparent. I have not tried any of the colored ones, so I can't speak to those. I just use the transparent one. This is incredible for mattifying, but it doesn't cake up on the skin. You can layer it and layer it and layer it, and it looks good. So anytime I am a makeup artist for a bride and I kind of like, you know, watch them throughout the day because they're getting flash photos done sometimes, I always make sure to put this in my bag and I just touch them up in the T-zone so that when they have their flash photos, there's no shine in the T-zone. I'm okay with a little glow on the outside of the face, but the T-zone, you really don't want too much glow there. So after, this is the key, after setting spray, after these, I go in and I just press this into the areas that I don't want extra shine. I can't even tell you how incredible this is, how game-changing it is. I know I've mentioned it so many times on my channel, so it's probably not a surprise for some of you. But in case you're new, hi, my name is Allie, and I love the Rimmel Stay Matte Transparent Powder. You need it. Just like that. Plus it's like $3. I don't even care that it's $3. I would pay $30 for this thing, or more. It's so good. I'm just gonna do my own personal finishing touches to complete my makeup look, so I'm gonna throw in some brow gel, which honestly for me is also game-changing, but I try to keep it at 5 products, but I truly can't live without brow gel either. I normally don't wear highlighter, but I feel like I want a little bit, so I'm just popping on a little highlight. All right, you guys, so that's it. Those are my 5 game-changing makeup items. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know a lot of them you've probably heard me talk about before, but again, I still believe in them. I've talked about some of these for years. Some of them are more new favorites, and these are truly products that I feel like have made an insane difference. I can't even express to you what a difference these products have made for me on my own skin, and then anytime I do someone else's makeup, it solidifies my belief system in all these products. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Of course, I will have everything listed and linked for you down below in case you haven't tried these yet. I highly recommend you do. They are truly staples for me, and I would love to hear from you guys. Do you have a product that you feel like is game-changing? Because I would love to hear from you. You know how much I love to hear from you guys and your recommendations. You guys give the best recommendations. So if there's something that you feel like is life-changing, I know that's like so dramatic when you talk about makeup, But for real, if you feel like something is so incredible that you would recommend to absolutely everybody, we want to hear about it, so tell us in the comments. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe, and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for me today. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.